and welcome back to my channel and to this look right here, which is a very tropical, fruity look that I am super excited about. I used some of the new single shadows by Looxi. This is the summer collection of 2018. I did swatch all of these shades. They are available now and I swatched them all and they're up here in the corner. I do have an affiliate code with Looxi. If you're interested in buying some, you could get 10% off. I will leave the code down in the description box. You can of course use somebody else's code or no code at all. That's all fine. I just wanted to use some of the shadows and I ended up using 7 of them and I'm so excited. These go so well together, better together than I thought when I saw them like this, but now that they're on my eyes, they look so nice. I also used some mattes by Looxi and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just get into the look. I feel like I never want to take this off. Can I be buried in this? Is that a possibility? Please say yes. Let's just get into the look. Okay, time to get into the look. I have everything done but my eyes because I want to use as many of these Looxi singles as possible. Like I said before, the swatches for these shades are up in the corner if you want to take a peek, and I want to use as many as possible because I feel like these tropical colors are so beautiful, and I also thought that this could be a nice way for me to show how I do when I want to work with several shimmers in different colors that are not exactly the same tone. Sounds like the neighbors are arriving by tank. And also I want to show you this beauty. This is my favorites Looxi palette. I just put this together and maybe I'll put some of the new ones in here instead and make some kind of switch. Don't really know, not all of these are still in stock, which is a shame, but Looxi has released some really nice colorful shades throughout the years. I'm gonna use some of these pinky purples here in the crease and before I go in with these shimmers, and I think I'm gonna use some of the greens here as well. So I'm gonna start with the pinks in the outer crease and then the greens in the inner crease. Cannot speak. I'm gonna start out with this one that is called First Kiss. So I'm gonna start out with this one and then I'm gonna deepen it up with La Di Da. This is one of the newer shades actually. So I'm gonna start out with those two in my outer crease and then we can work from there. Now that I have the pink and purples down, I'm gonna go in with Green Apple, which is this matte lime green. It is currently like not in stock, but she does bring it back from time to time, and if you see it, grab it because it's so beautiful. I mean, you see this, right? I love this and it shears out so nicely. Be careful when you're like mixing matte colors like this that don't necessarily go together, because if you start going back and forth like this, it's gonna be all muddy and you're not gonna like it. So you have to be very careful just making them touch each other without blending them into each other, because if you blend them into each other, they're just gonna create a brown mess and that's not really what you're after. So be careful. Don't overblend when it comes to colorful shadows, especially not if they're not colors that actually blend into each other. A green and a pink, they don't really. I'm just carefully gonna deepen this up a bit with Socialite. This is probably a dupe for one of the greens in the Melt Gemini palette, because it is that army green that has like a mustard tone to it. So I'm just gonna go in a bit with that. So this is what it's looking like right now. I'm gonna make sure that I don't have any fallout. And then I am gonna go into this little palette here. I think I'm gonna go with like pinks and oranges on top and then blues on bottom. I think that's gonna be it. So then I'm actually gonna start with the pink, which is called Sex on the Beach. These are all slightly naughty inspired names and I'm gonna start with that at the outer third of the lid. And I'm gonna be spraying this because I feel like most shadows that are shimmery work better with a spray. Oh, that is so pretty. And now, since I don't want this look to be too harsh, I'm just gently blending the edges, dragging them out a bit. I'm not concerned if I get a bit of shimmer in my crease. It actually looks pretty okay and I like that. So it's looking something like that. I just took slightly more of the mattes as well and blended into the crease, the same mattes as I used before. It's looking like that. Now I'm gonna take the orange shade that is called Lockjaw, and I am gonna put that in the middle of the lid. And as you can see, when they meet, I just dot on the line to make them somewhat blend into each other. So I'm just basically dotting on the edges to make these colors meet. So it's looking like that. Let me do the last color as well, and then we can switch to the lower lash line. That is going to be this yellowy color that's called Lick It, Slam It, Suck It. Wow, that really feels naughty. And I am going to take that on a pencil brush instead. I'm going to spray it, and then I'm going to put it here, the inner third of the lid. This color is so intense and pretty. As you can see, I'm not making any like big bold motions. Trying to be as careful as possible. And that is pretty much the upper lid done. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye, and then I come back and we can do the lower lash line as well. I'm gonna use some of the blues. Okay, so I'm back and I am gonna use some of the blues on my lower lash line. I'm gonna start out with this one that's the darkest, that's called Side Chick, and it is like a slight duochrome, nothing too intense. It has a slight shift between a dark blue and a somewhat purple. It's really beautiful if you want to have something subtle but still smoky that has some color to it. It's very pretty. I'm just gonna take this on the outer third of the lower lash line, and then I'm gonna do another blue after that. Now it's time for this one that's more of a blue turquoise. It's almost like an, oh, it's so beautiful. This is like a pool at night. This is what this looks like. You know when the pools have lights? Oh, it's so beautiful. It's called Tipsy. It's what I wish I was right now. And let's just spray this a bit and put this in the middle under my eyes. Really liking where this look is going. And the last blue I'm using is Trippin, and it is this baby blue that has almost like a violet shift or tint to it. It's very intense when I swatch it. If you watch my swatch video, you probably saw that. I was actually very surprised at how intense this one swatches. Gosh, that is perfect! Ooh, I'm loving this. I am finally going to use this one that is more of a sparkly shade. This one is called Get Naked, and it's like a pale yellow toned beige, like with a very shimmery duochrome, almost like, I want to say, a glittery finish, like almost the same finish that as the shimmers in the what they call the Pat McGrath palettes, like not the exact, not a dupe, but the same glittery finish. And this one has like an old gold lime glitter. I think that this, when I spray it, is going to be perfect in my inner corners to really finish this off. Isn't that stunning? Oh, I love it. I'm loving this whole look. It's very like 80s, but brought back to like modern life. It's like an 80s look with a modern take. That's how I'm feeling, at least. It's like very Copacabana. I am gonna put on some, like a thin liner, just a thin liner, and I'm gonna put on some Prance in my waterline from Colourpop, the light blue liner. I know that's gonna be perfect with this look, and some mascara so I can show you how the look looks before I put on some falsies. So one sec and I can show you how that looks. Okay, so there's the finished look with just some mascara and the blue eyeliner, and let me see if I can, oh, wrong one, zoom you in a bit so you can see like the shadows more close up. I really do like this look. I think it's very pretty. So let's see if I can get some lashes on. Hubby's home with food, which is amazing, and I need to do something about my hair as well. It was raining before, like when I say raining, it was raining. Pouring, so I need to do something about that situation, but I'll be right back. My hair looks like I've been running in the rain, so serves me right. There's no saving it now. This is the finished look anyway. I put on the original iconic because I felt like something more dramatic would be, and like flare would be nice with this look. I am so excited about this look. I look like a tropical fruit basket that has traveled here from the 80s, and I am not sad about it. Not sad about it at all. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. I know that I can get a bit winded in my videos. I do try to make them shorter, but every time I fail and I have no idea what I'm doing wrong, I'm talking too much. I know that's it. I don't like voiceovers, so that's why I stopped doing them, because they weren't me. I like talking. That sums me up. I like talking. Don't forget to check out the swatches of these shades up here if you want to see all of them swatched out. And yeah, that was pretty much it. All of the details on this look and how to get these shadows are down in the description box. And I hope that you have a great day. And I will see you in my next video, which will be pretty soon because I keep uploading a lot. And if you're not subscribed, buttons down below. And I'll see you either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. That's how it is on my channel. Bye!